I feel I have learnt a number of things in the progression from my preliminary task to the full product. Looking at my final product compared to my preliminary magazine, things I feel I have learnt are to organise the page better so there is less dead space on the pages, use more appealing colours as the colours in my preliminary magazine are bland and boring, whereas I feel my choice of colours for my final product was successful as they work well together and are eye-catching. Make it more interesting. The actual content of the magazine is more interesting, and I feel this is down to do more research into my target audience and including what they would want to see in the magazine. And also, I've learnt to be more expressive through my software use. I feel the techniques I have used on my preliminary magazine are very basic, whereas I found the final product shows a range of different techniques used. My improved use of software has made a huge impact on the success of my final product. I feel through having a more thorough understanding of the different softwares, it has enabled me to create something that looks more professional. I have used drop shadows on Photoshop to give shapes greater depth and a more professional finish. The use of the website dafont.com to download creative new fonts has made my final magazine pages more interesting to look at and also more professional. I feel the fonts on my preliminary magazine are the main thing that makes the pages look bland and boring, and this is what made me want to use different fonts. The images on my preliminary magazine contents page are basic and don't frame the subjects very well. This urged me to learn how to make proper use of the SLR camera to capture better images for my final magazine. I feel the variety of images on my contents page add to it, and they are also from different angles, which are all different types of shots. In Quark Express, I used new shapes to create better graphical features and again used the downloaded fonts from dafont.com. I also learnt how to create new colours which were exactly the same as the colours I had previously used in Photoshop by copying the CYMK percentages. I feel that throughout the process I have gained a better knowledge of the codes and conventions of a real media product, and so have used more in my final magazine pages. Some things that stand out to me as an improvement are the skyline, a more effective puff, and the banner. Firstly, I feel the skyline borders the whole front cover page well, and also looks professional with the star shapes on it. The colours fit in with the colour scheme of the magazine, and so it fits well on the page. Having a more effective puff adds to my final front cover page. I seen the sticker styled puff on the other cover pages and wanted to recreate one similar for my own cover page. I created this in Photoshop and I feel it looks a lot better than the circle shaped puff on the preliminary cover page. Similarly to the skyline, I think this borders the page well and also makes the page look more professional, as a banner is something that would also be found on a real media product. I did a lot more research into my target audience for my final magazine product, and I think this has benefited my final product as it caters more to the needs of the target audience and interests them, as I have included things they have said in the research questionnaires. Overall, I feel through the process, my skill on the software used, my knowledge of professional magazines, and the depth of my research have all improved, and this shows in my final magazine pages.